What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Young Twan. Today I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna be showing y'all how to make some beats in the style of Gibbo. Gibbo's a producer, a YouTube producer, type beat producer. He's very famous. He's got over 100K subscribers. Shout out my boy YBG Zin for recommending this to me. He commented on one of my last videos telling me I should do a Gibbo type beat tutorial. So here you go, bro. And yeah, let's get into the video. So I'm in the project right now, and I first started with Omnisphere. I picked this LA Custom Classical, and I laid these chords down. So yeah, very basic chords in the scale of G sharp minor. To that, I added some effects. I added this DAW cassette by Clevgrand, a very good tape emulation type of plugin. And then I added an EQ to cut some of the highs and some of the lows. Next up, I went into Omnisphere and I went in Keyscape Creative, and I picked this Winter Memories preset, and I just added a straight EQ just to clean it up a little bit. And I pretty much copied the chords, the same MIDI from the chords, but I arpeggiated them so it sounds like this. So yeah, very simple, but pretty effective. Next, I went in SRX Orchestra, and I picked this orchestra flute. It's the patch 31, and I laid this simple top line. I added a Valhalla vintage verb where I turned down the decay and the mix, and a EQ just to clean it up again, and this is what it sounds like. So yeah, pretty simple top line, nothing too crazy. Next thing I did, I went into Contact and I picked this Jade Ethnic library, and I picked this preset. I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce it. And I copied the same MIDI as the flute. It was just to add some variation, and at different parts during the beat, take out the flute, bring in the guitar, and yeah. Very simple. Again, I added a Valhalla vintage verb with like low-key the same settings. Just turned down the size, the decay, the mix, and yeah, an EQ just to cut the lows out. And that's pretty much the whole melody. So I rendered it out as always. I had it as a a one master, and then I decreased the sample rate to 16K hertz. Which gave it a really kind of, like basically when you decrease the sample rate, it just ducks the top frequencies and makes it sound more kind of filtered and just gives it that cool kind of vintage feel. So and then I routed it to track 7, and I added these plugins. I added a EQ just to clean it up a tiny little bit, a DAW LP. This is another it's a DAW cassette. It's by Clevgrand again, and then a Waves Abbey Road vinyl with the Lacquer AR-MC preset, and a spin with the cheesy electric piano. I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, for a spin, I turned down the mix to about 37. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole sample, so this is what it sounds like. So yeah, that's all I did for the loop. Now I'm gonna get onto the drums. For the drums, I wanted to keep it like that bouncy kind of Gibbo type feel. So I added this snare, which is kind of like a rim. And then to complement the bounce of the snare, I added this hi-hat pattern. So yeah, one thing Gibbo does quite a lot is in these like one-hit hi-hats, he plays with the pitch and like brings them down and up quite a lot. And also with the rolls, he likes to you know, change the pitch of some of his rolls. As you can see right here, that's what I did, and here as well. And yeah, it just adds more bounces, hi-hats, and just, you know, changes up the bounce. So next up, I went into Omnisphere and I picked this bass, synth bass. It's the same one I always use. It's the synth bass My Shit. I think it's a preset by E-True. It's a solid bass. I always use it. And that was just pretty much used to have it as like a pre-hook where I wouldn't have the 808s hitting. So yeah, pretty much this is what it is. I took out the high frequencies right here just because it was just too much. And yeah. And now for the hook, I brought in this 808, very simple pattern, and this is what it plays. So yeah, one thing that definitely stands out in Gibbo's beats is his mixes. His mixes are always super, super perfect. They're perfectly mixed. His drums always hit super hard, so make sure you have your 808s that hit at a maximum velocity. If your 808 isn't like crazy boosted and stuff, and make sure you add a soft clipper to the master, you know, just so that it doesn't clip. But yeah, make sure you have your 808s hitting very hard if you want to achieve this kind of Gibbo type sound. And then I brought the kick in the second part of the hook, just to just add more punch to the beat and just add a bit of variation in the hook, and this is what it is. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the drums. Now I'm gonna let the beat play out. So yeah, the arrangement is very simple. I have this intro, 8-bar intro, then this pre-hook with the synth bass without the 808s and without the flute. Then I have the flute going for the hook, 16-bar hook. And then I took out the flute and the guitar for the verses. And yeah, I just took out the hi-hats for the first 2 bars just to, you know, distinguish the change between the hook and the verse. And then back to the pre-hooked type thing. It's a pre-hook bridge type thing, and then the hook again and the outro. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys could learn 1 or 2 things from it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're getting closer and closer to hitting 1,000 subscribers, so I appreciate every one of you guys that's subscribing. As always, follow me on my socials and let me know what you want to see in the next videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.